Okay. Okay. Hello, good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here with you. In this new podcast, we are going to talk about university students' life, and in this case, the topic for today it's gonna be let's go shopping. And as you notice, I'm not alone. I'm with my partners. Hello, guys. How are you?
Hello.
Hola, hello.
Hello.
Can you present yourselves, please? Say the name for the listeners in this podcast.
Hi, my name is Jasmine and I love shopping.
Hi, my name is Jessica. Um, eh, I love shopping.
My name is Jessica, and how did you know that I fascinated the shopping?
It's because I think that shopping is so good. And maybe, for example, in this podcast, we are going to talk about of this. How do we fascinate about shopping? What do you buy? What we do buy in this mall, in this street market? Well, let's start. My name is Humberto, and we are going to talk about shopping. Ladies, please, whoever who answered this question, how often did you go shopping?
I regularly go shopping for groceries twice a month.
Okay.
I usually go on the weekends for groceries. And when I really shop a lot is in December when we get Christmas bonus. That's when I finish all my Christmas bonus shopping, I think.
I think that
Hmm.
everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have exactly one special day, but if one the way home see to something, I'll buy it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I think that, well, maybe everybody goes shopping. For example, I think that everybody goes shopping every day. Because, for example, if you need something, vegetables, fruits, or whatever you want, obviously you go shopping. But in this case, for example, in this podcast, we are going to talk about go shopping in an extreme way. Like, for example, like as you said, Jasmine, for example, go in December to the mall, Christmas bonus, when you have, for example, 100% of discount, and we are going to talk about of those. And well, in this case, I have a question for you. What do you buy the most when it comes, for example, to food at mall, specifically food?
At
Fast
the
food.
shopping center, I mainly buy groceries and cleaning and personal hygiene products.
Okay.
When for example, when I go to the mall, I like to go to the food court and I usually get whatever I haven't had in a long time. For example, I don't know if there's like a McDonald's or like I love boba, and if there's a boba place, I love getting boba. Mm, yeah.
In my case, I love to go to eat Chinese food.
Chinese food. Okay. Well, in my case, for example, I gotta be honest with you. When I went to the mall, I often buy, for example, KFC, like chicken, fried chicken, or maybe, well, when I am like species, maybe I like to eat like candies, like ice cream or popcorn, for example. I think that it's good, but I think I don't know if you have the same idea like me, but I think that if you want to go to a mall, you need to have the enough money, because I
Yes.
think that it's a little bit that obviously I want it, I got it, but I have to need the enough money to buy
Mhm.
it, right?
Yes. Yes. And usually I like to buy things I don't buy at home,
Yeah,
like junk food.
yeah.
Yeah, fast food.
Yeah, fast food. For example, I think that in the mall, the fast food is so frequently, and many people came to these places for this reason. But well, let's continue to the next one. Please, what do you buy the most when it comes to clothes or shoes, for example? In my case, when I went to the mall, well, and it doesn't no matter if you went to the mall or if you went to another shop, but in my case, for example, I love buying hoodies. Those are my favorites because I feel comfortable in those. For example, they are if I can say it comfortably, when it's hot and when it's colder. And for shoes, well, I don't often buy shoes, but in my case, clothes. In your case,
I like to buy shoes because clothes I have a hard time finding my size. So it's really, I prefer buying shoes because shoes fit all the time. And it's easier to get shoes than clothes.
yeah, yeah.
I love shoes. So what I buy most frequently are shoes, sneakers, high heels, comfort shoes, boots, etc. I buy clothes less frequency.
Okay.
In my case, the sneakers, I love sneaker shoes because they are more comfortable, and I also have a collection,
Well,
very big collection.
well, this is a good point. I gotta be honest with you. This is a good point. For example, how many pairs of shoes or sneakers do you have?
I have 24,
Oh my
24
God, that's a
pairs,
lot.
That's a lot.
That's a
Really,
lot.
that's a lot.
many colors
Wow.
and
Yeah, yeah.
difference.
Obviously, in your case, you don't have like, oh my God, I don't have this color. You have it.
Sí,
So
yes.
so you can combine all your clothes with your shoes. Oh my goodness. No, no, no. That's incredible. Well, another question that I have for you, do you have any plan when you go shopping? For example, many people, I know many people that they have like a list, like for example, I have to buy this, and after that I have to go to this shop. In your case, do you have a plan or you don't have it?
For me, if I'm buying groceries or things for my house, I have to make a list because if I forget something. But if I'm gonna go shopping for clothes or anything like that, I have to look around first on the sales because if something is on sale, I really will get it. If not, it's I just shop around to see what I like.
Okay.
Mhm.
I plan which shopping center I am going to and what specific store I am going to shop at when I am going to groceries or need some clothes. If I have extra money, sometimes I will just take a tour of the shopping center without have a plan. And if I like something, I buy it.
Hey.
In my case, yes, of days of the rest, because I have time to choose calmly and visit more place and go to the cinema.
Well, that's a good question. That's a good question. For example, another question. What is the most difficult thing about buying in stores? For example, in my case, when I went to the in December, I hate people. I hate, oh my goodness, there are many
The
people.
crowds.
You can pay. In your case, what do you think that is the most difficult in stores?
The same thing, crowds, when it's too many people paying at the cashier or that. And the other issue is if I go to a store and I don't have enough money. It's
Yeah,
always sad not to have enough money.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
In my case, when it's holidays, vacation or the beginning of the school year, the most difficult thing to buy is clothes or shoes because there are too many people in the store and shopping centers.
Yes.
Okay.
don't know. I think that in the imagine everybody look very nice, but I imagine that the most difficult thing is the clothes that next come in the size we want. I don't know.
Mhm. That's
Okay,
true.
okay. Yeah, it's because well, it depends the season, I think, because on December the season is so very big, it's extremely well. In this case, I'm thankful because the sales 50
Mhm.
discount and well, maybe it's like okay, 50-50. I can tolerate people, but at the same time, I can tolerate them. So
Yeah.
well, in this case, my little partners. Another thing, for example, talking about this, when we have many people, do you prefer to buy in physical stores or online? In my case, indeed, I hate people. I prefer to buy it on physical because I'm a little scared buying on online. In your case?
I like to buy in the physical store because online sometimes you don't get what you order and it could be different, like the material, the size of the product.
The size.
Anything could go wrong. Yeah, anything could go wrong with when you buy online. So I prefer the physical store.
It depends. If it is clothes or shoes, I prefer to buy them in a store physically. But if they are a household or technology items, I prefer to buy online.
Okay.
Personally, physical stores. Since I pay for what, I buy and take it without having to write in addition into trying them when I seeing if I like them.
Okay.
It's because, for example, I am a little scared of those videos of YouTube, right? Like I ordered this in Mercado Libre or in another online stores,
No.
and I receive a Boeing. Or for example,
Yeah.
I buy a PlayStation, and when it comes arriving at my house, I receive a Boeing. That's a little bit scared because you are paying money, and imagine you are paying, I don't know, 10,000 pesos, and you are waiting for this item, and when it arrives at your home and you discover that it's false, my goodness, I no, in my case,
Yeah.
I prefer to buy on physical stores. But well, last question for this: what could you recommend to people who want to buy online? For example, in your experience, what can you recommend to the listeners and obviously to many people who wants to buy online?
I would say every time you buy an item, you should read the specifications of the product, like the material,
Okay.
the size, however it's made. And the number one thing is to look at the reviews, what people say when they buy it, and the pictures that they have on the reviews.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I would recommend it, that you don't buy clothes or shoes online unless you are sure of the size, materials, or quality of this, because otherwise you could be disappointed when you receive your purchase.
Okay.
I prefer not to give an opinion, and I want to convince me because if getting to see many beautiful, I think
Okay.
Well, in this case, for example, the last opinion of myself, I agree with you. To read the specifications, to read what the item is. For example, if you have experience, well, you know which pages you are gonna buy, which pages are not. But well, in this case, but well, this topic, it's I think that it's good. I think that we can talk about of many topics of kind of like this. But well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining to this podcast. I think that we talked, we checked every point of those questions. And well, something you want to say to farewell?
Goodbye. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you. Thank you.
Thank you for the good recommendations and for the good talk.
Thank you. No, thanks to you,
Don't
partners.
buy online.
Yeah, don't buy online.
Don't
If
buy
you want to
online.
buy, if you want to buy, go to the shop. It doesn't no matter if you hate people, go to the shop, please. But well,
They are
thank you
good
so
And
much
get
for
offers,
some
joining.
good,
but
get some good
how
food.
Yeah,
scary.
yeah. But
Yeah.
well, thank you so much for joining in this podcast.
Thank
I
you.
hope that you enjoyed that you enjoyed this podcast, and wait for more episodes talking about of many peoples. And remember, this podcast. Well, this podcast is the name of this podcast is University Students Talk. And well, catch you later. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.